From the time I was a little girl, I measured life in minutes. I was the preschooler who dialed my granddaddy because I was afraid my mama might make me late. I needed to be in place, on time, because time felt like a promise. My grandparents taught me to show up, be ready, and hold a standard. They were my North Star. The lunch counter quarters, the Sunday best, the turn around and let me fix your hem. Time, order, and love. Then adolescence came and life began to speed up. As I grew older, responsibility arrived early. Circumstances shifted, expectations increased, and I learned what it meant to carry the weight quietly, to stay composed even when the ground beneath you isn't steady. At 15, my grandmother, my best friend, finished the last leg of her earthly journey. I wished for more time with the woman who packed field trip bags like feasts and sat on benches while I wandered museums. That season taught me something I would carry forward. Time can't be controlled, but it can be stewarded. Young adulthood didn't slow things down. I worked, I studied, I taught, I became a young mother, and not long after I made the decision to start over, relocating with my son. I packed both of us up and moved to Charlotte, just the two of us, building with more grit than resources. I learned what it costs to rebuild from scratch, how to keep things going when plans don't work the first time, how to recover, recalibrate, and try again and again. Those early experiences quietly shaped the leader I would become. Over the next decade, I built a career in learning, leadership development, and organizational transformation, leading teams, designing leadership programs, and guiding organizations through moments of change and growth. I worked in corporate rooms that didn't know my full story, but benefited from the resilience that it had built. I learned how people grow under pressure, how leaders show up when answers aren't clear, and how culture is shaped in the moments that matter most. In time, I met my husband, became a bonus mom in a blended family that stretched my heart in every direction, and later welcomed my baby girl. Some seasons were abundance, others were austerity, but every one of them trained my resilience. Then life asked for a different kind of leadership. My husband's kidney began to fail. Time was no longer measured in calendars, but it was measured in lab draws, dialysis schedules, and long nights listening to machines hum in the quiet hours. I learned patience in new ways. I learned how faith steadies you when certainty disappears. And in the middle of that season, my work life shifted too. A role was eliminated, and stability felt fragile on more than one front. Uncertainty showed up at home and work at the same time, and I learned what it means to keep making clear decisions even when the ground beneath you is moving. In July of 2018, after nearly a 10-year journey, a phone call changed everything. We have a kidney. 2 days later, on his late mother's birthday, my husband received the gift that gave us our mornings back. It's like she sent a gift, one that sounded like monitors beeping, whispered prayers, and a deep breath after a long season of waiting. Since then, we have built so much of our lives again. Our home, our footing, and our future. Careers evolved, stability returned, and over time I worked my way into senior executive leadership, becoming the kind of leader I once needed, mentoring, sponsoring, and building environments where people could thrive, even in uncertainty. Those experiences strengthen the muscles I now teach: resilience, discernment, and the courage to keep moving forward. If my grandmother were here, I'd tell her thank you for the museums, the standard, the saving, and the appreciation for family. Hard work and nice things too. Thank you for helping me understand the power of moments and how to make the best use of time. For me, this season is about stewarding what I've learned. There comes a point when leadership isn't about speed, it's about discernment. When the question is no longer how fast we can move, but how intentionally can we lead. This work is for leaders who know that time matters, but refuse to be ruled by it. For individuals and organizations navigating change who need more than motivation. They need clarity. They need perspective. They need steady leadership when the path forward isn't obvious. When you invite me into your room, your conference, organization, your leadership circle, the work isn't about my story, it's about yours. It's about helping you translate pressure into purpose, experience into insight, and uncertainty into aligned action. Together, we focus on what matters most, building resilient leaders, grounded teams, and organizations prepared for whatever season they're in. Because making every minute count isn't about outrunning time. It's about leading well within it.